Hey YouTube, how are you guys doing today? Welcome to my morning motivational mix. Let's go ahead and get Facebook online, shall we? I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, as usual. My name is DeMarcus, and I'm here for your morning motivational mix. Facebook will be on in a second. Let's see, here we go. Facebookers, what's up? All right, so we're talking about resilience. So, now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you how I became hospitalized in Denver, Colorado. And I'm very serious about that. This is my braces to prove it. So we're talking about resilience, and there's a reason why I wanted to bring this up. So I want to tell you a little story like Mr. Rogers used to do. So this is actually my jersey from Colorado. Check that out. Hey, that boy Tunstall there. And so I want to tell you the story because it has to do with this jersey that I have on right now. That's why I wore it. So I get to Denver, Colorado, and everything's going fine. And I had a tournament this weekend that I went to for kickball. Just went out there to play some kickball. Very competitive kickball. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And on Friday, I get there Friday, and I get there, and I am all good, no problems. And then I walk up a flight of stairs, and my body goes into a freaking tizzy. When I'm talking about a freaking tizzy, I'm talking about let's see, altitude sickness kicked in, and shortness of breath kicked in, and then my asthma kicked in, and then let's see, then I had a panic attack, a really strong one. And I don't have panic attacks unless I can't breathe. It's the only time I ever have them. And then after that, then my blood pressure was super high. So all of this was happening while I'm supposed to be playing, the day before I'm supposed to be playing, and I'm freaking out. So I go to the hospital. I send myself to the hospital because I could not find air. And if you've ever had altitude sickness or, you know, had shortness of breath in Denver because it's your first time going, it's legit. It's no joke. And my body literally could not find air for almost 24 hours. Now, some people are like, oh, that happens all the time. But my thing is, I have some lung damage problems, some lung issues. And so I don't get the air I need. I'm having a problem. And that's when that panic attack happened. So I went to the hospital. Amazing doc helped me to realize that I got the oxygen from them, and then they took me off of it, and I was able to breathe and calm myself down, drop my blood pressure, no panic attack. So she made me realize that everything I was going through, even though my body was saying, oh my gosh, you can't find air, this, that, and the other, they had me on the O2 sensor, and it showed my stats are fine. It showed that where I was level-wise, I was still getting 96, 97, 98% oxygen. So it was my body. It was here. I mentally had told myself that you can't find air. And I continued to tell myself that you can't find air. So I believed that I could not find air up there. And I was freaking out. I was, oh my gosh, I can't breathe. It was a point in time where I was shaking, like profusely shaking, right? So she helped me to get my mind back in the right place to where I wasn't focusing on what was happening to me, but I was focusing on the fact that it was possible to get through this. And it's just, and I called my team, or I wrote to my team, and I told them, hey, I can't play. I'm not gonna be able to play this game. But I ended up showing up because I realized, and I was calling my airline to get on the plane, and I was gonna switch my flight because it was on Sunday. I was gonna flip and twist my flight to Saturday just to get out of there because I couldn't breathe. And then I had to breathe, I had to realize, wait a second, this is a mental thing. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. And this whole time I'm focusing on everything. Can't breathe, can't find air. I'm really suffering. In my mind, I'm suffering, but eventually I calmed down because I decided to focus in on what I wanted. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to play ball, I wanted to support my team, I wanted to be there for them because I told them I would. And I wanted to be a man of my word. So after I calmed down, I was able to go to the game. But the idea behind it, and I played that game, and I was fine, but I took it slow and I took it easy. And so in the end, I started picking it up. But your body is resilient. Okay? But your mind will stop you every single time. If it feels like it's in danger, it will put it into panic mode no matter what, unless you train yourself to get out of panic mode. I train myself to get out of certain panic modes, but when it comes to my breathing, I have not mastered that yet, right? Because I've had some problems. But when you have such a resilient body, you have to realize that your life is resiliency. Think of all the things that you've gone through in your life, whether it be a bad breakup, whether it be sickness, for me. Whether it be, losing somebody, whether it be, getting hurt. All the things that we go through, you see people all the time that are resilient enough to bounce back. You have the ability and the opportunity to bounce back as long as you tell yourself, this is not my reality, this is not my truth, this is a temporary setback. And if you put your mind to it, your body will respond. I was breathing worse when I was focused on how I couldn't breathe. But when I stopped focusing on that and started focusing on other things, it subsided and I was able to calm myself. So always remember how resilient you are, and always remember that you have a chance at any point in time to change and turn around anything that's going on in your life and to put forward the things that you do want. You just have to breathe, calm down, and realize that whatever you're going through right now is temporary. Get the actions to get through it. Continuously get through it. Strong, go through it, finish off what is there, and move on to the next step. And it's not easy. No, I am not saying that. I can tell you right now, this is not easy. Especially with the breathing, I can tell you right now that you guys are going through something. Think about something right now that you're in. Think about something right now that your body is going through. Think about something right now in your life that you're going through. You have the ability to get through that, but you have to stop thinking about what is going on right now and think about where you want to be. Stop focusing on that negativity. You know, that matters so much. You don't even realize that when your brain continuously focuses on that, not only is your brain continuously focusing on what you don't want, right? It's telling you that you want more of it, and it's telling you that you want it to continue. You must focus in on the solution or focus in on something else, and all of a sudden you'll see that the pain and the problem that you have will and subside. And that's exactly what happened to me when I had to go to the hospital. Now, obviously this was like a 7-hour stint pretty much in the hospital. There's a lot more to this as far as like how bad it was for me, but I don't want to go into the details. What I want to you guys understand is that because I decided not to focus in on my problems and to be resilient and keep focusing on what I wanted, I was able to get out of the hospital, even though I was still in the same boat. You know, nothing really changed other than getting the medications that I needed. And they gave me an inhaler. I didn't even use the inhaler because I realized that I have to do it on my own. I didn't want to medicate, like we talked about zoochosis and getting medicated. You know, I didn't want to do that on my own because I was freaking out. It was a mental thing. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you have the power and the ability to change anything in your life, as I said before. You have the ability and the power to create anything in your life. You have the ability and the power to get out of anything in your life. Your decisions will make your future. You will always make your future. So you need to you need to remember that as you go through your daily lives. Don't let the world take you down a peg. The world is designed to keep you exactly where you are. The world is designed to keep you down. It's you and the choices that you make that will make it through. And that's all I have to say for you guys. I hope you guys got something from this. And remember that I believe and love each and every one of you. And I thank you for being here today. I appreciate you. And I hope you guys have a blessed one. And we will talk tomorrow. Just remember, guys, you are resilient as anything else in this world. You'll bounce back like a slinky that's not broken. And you can go anywhere and do anything that you want to do as long as you make the choice to do so. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day.